Welcome back to another episode of Creative Coach JA. I'm your boy Justin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So this week we have a special creative here with us. Terrarium by Greg. This is something G. First off, what is Terrarium?
Alright, so a terrarium is actually an ecosphere. Basically, you put plants which are living inside and they create an environment where they're self-sustaining. They are very appealing to the eye.
Definitely.
I'm yet to meet anyone who doesn't like the appearance, and they're actually fairly therapeutic to build or just watch the process, which is a comment I've gotten from people I've worked with. So that's not my opinion.
Yeah.
You get me? So basically, that's what they are. Just plants in a jar, bottle, whatever.
Yeah. Because I remember when I just saw your page and I checked it out. I was actually amazed by the work because I used to see like stuff like this, but I didn't actually pay it any mind, to look into it. So when I saw your page, I actually did some research, and basically you have an aquarium where it has fish and whatever. Now this is a terrarium with plants. How did you come up with this idea? Like, what inspired you to do this?
Alright, so like with most ideas, it's not an original idea.
Yeah.
When I was a child, my dad used to make them actually.
Okay.
And he would tell me, Greg, come along, come learn, and I just wanted to play Nintendo. I'm not interested.
You weren't interested at all.
But I would watch sometimes, and I guess it just stuck with me. But fast forward a couple of years, and I was just scrolling through the gram, and it popped up, and I checked out a few pages, and then pictures went to YouTube from there, and I started to learn from the best. Yeah. And I just decided to just try my hand at it.
Okay, so being that the plant is kept in a jar, won't it die?
Well, actually, that's the beauty about enclosed terrariums. So they actually create their own ecosystem. Yeah. So they're self-sustaining. Not every plant is capable of doing that, but I'm still experimenting as I go along to find out the correct balance or which types. And yeah, once you have them, you don't have to really do much.
For some of them, because I noticed that for this one, it is open and this one is actually closed.
Alright. So
and when I look at it, I can see that it's actually moist, even though it's closed.
Okay.
That is really interesting.
Alright, so there is an explanation for that.
Alright.
So these type of plants is a mixture of succulents and cacti, and they actually cannot be enclosed.
Okay.
They have to be in an open environment. But plants like these, there's enough moisture and oxygen balance in the environment, you don't really have to worry about them at all. And of course, sufficient sunlight. So once you keep them in an area even like this, where as long as there's some sun coming in, you can also use fluorescent or UV lights. UV lights. Yeah, you can use UV lights. So even if they're in a dark room,
they'll still survive.
Yeah, they'll still survive.
Really,
because
really
it mimics the sun.
Yeah.
So
that's really amazing to be honest. Like the whole science behind this is actually, So how long have you started doing the terrarium?
Alright, so I've actually been doing them for about 6 months now.
Okay.
But the concept started when I was actually a child. My dad used to make them, and he'd bring me around and try to get me involved. But all I wanted to do was play Nintendo. So I would still look, and I guess it stuck with me. I don't know. But fast forward a few years later, and I was scrolling on the gram, and I saw it, and I just said, what, I can try it. And I always think that a product should be a reflection on you. And me personally, I like to put my best foot forward to the least. And I've seen some in Jamaica, but I just don't think they're of the quality that people
because
deserve.
You actually did your research on it, so you're just trying to go for the best.
Basically, my end goal is just to be the terrarium guy, like the best in the field. Maybe it won't happen, but I'm striving towards it.
Going for the best.
Yeah.
So who is actually like your target audience? Because I definitely buy it because I'm a person who love the whole decor and all of those stuff.
Okay.
So who is actually your target audience?
My target audience is anyone who likes aesthetically pleasing environment.
Yeah.
Anyone who likes some form of decor that isn't exactly common.
Yeah.
Because it's not every home is like
This is definitely not common.
Yeah, don't have anything
Yeah.
like this. Or you know, if you have your office space, I do rentals as well. So you know, if you have
You do rentals.
Yeah,
So if I want this for my office, so for instance, I have an exhibition.
Yeah.
You know.
You can just hit me up, and
Yeah.
you can I even go as far as to ask you specifics about the event itself, or maybe the clientele or the guests that you're having, so I can get a more feel of what it is I need to create. Like I try to match even as a client,
you work with the team of the event.
Exactly. To try and get that whole process, you know, going. So yeah, no, to say like that one morning.
This one really nice.
Yeah.
Basically, I have the desert in my home.
Alright. Oh, that's one thing too. So my thing is, I try to bring nature indoors.
Yeah.
So whereas certain bills would look like just people throw together something, I try to make it look like if you went into a forest.
Yeah.
It's inside, like a forest itself, or a desert, as you said, or whatever it is. I try to make it look like I took a piece of and put it in a jar. Exactly.
As I said, you know, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions.
No problem.
So this is actually the biggest jar right here.
Yeah.
Do you do bigger terrarium?
Yeah, do much bigger. The only reason it's not here is because
it's too big.
Yeah, it's too big.
Alright, so how big could you go? Like, what if
you wanted
3 feet or?
If you wanted the entire place filled, if you wanted this entire room to be a terrarium, I'm not saying it's easy.
That's still.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, but I can.
You can, because
the size is only limited by you basically.
Yeah. Okay.
The biggest I've seen is there's someone I follow. It's probably the most inspirational person to me. He did a 350-gallon tank. So to put that into perspective, that's about 800 pounds of just glass. Of just glass. Yeah, that's just the glass. So when you put stuff in there, and what's crazy about it is he started maybe a month ago, and he's nowhere near complete. Guy said almost like probably 6 to 7 months before he's done. Yeah. So that's crazy.
That's really crazy. That's really crazy. So doing this, I'm pretty sure that there's probably some challenges faced
with the creation
process. What's the challenges you face with doing this type of creative idea?
Well, me personally, I really love art. I love things that are pleasing to the eye. One of my biggest challenges is the materials, because sometimes I have this idea for what I want, but to find the stuff to make that idea a reality is not always easy. Everything is 100% real, by the way. I can't stress that. There's no plastics. Everything in there can die, except the stones. But if the stones, like whenever I do grow a lot of the stuff myself.
Okay.
But some of the stuff I find out in the wild whenever I go like hiking or whatever. I love the outdoors.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff is bought.
All about nature.
But everything is real. So the biggest challenge for me sometimes is my own imagination.
When you say your own imagination,
sometimes I have some crazy ideas, man, about what I want to put in there.
Yeah.
And when I actually build it, let's just say they don't really match. It
don't work out.
Yeah, it don't really work out like that.
So that's basically the challenges.
Yeah, and I really focus on customer service. I don't believe that you have to have a superior product. Yeah. But if your client or whomever you're dealing with feels like they come first, then you're a winner. So I try to make sure that everybody's satisfied.
So it's all about the customers, make sure they're happy, because all about the brand.
And check up, even if I have people who have done stuff for 4 months ago, that I will still call now and say, everything's not they don't page me, they don't contact me. Yeah. Then I just take that initiative and just be like, did something die? Or how's going on? Can you send me a picture? So
after you sell the product and all that.
I don't just
you contact them.
Yeah, I don't just call it the check and leave it behind. Like,
That is
part
definitely
of it.
a passion.
Exactly.
It's definitely
it's not always easy,
Mm-hmm.
but as I said, that's like the backbone of the business. I just try to make, because delivering Kingston is free.
Okay.
I do house calls.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've had cases where people say, yo, I really like how it looks, because they go on the Instagram and they watch the bills and they're like, yo, I love watching this.
Yeah.
Can you come in and do it right in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
And you'd think, oh, they'd see how it's done, but they just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah.
And I do house calls, I do maintenance, I do like if the glass breaks or something, I'll come in and help you out. Or if I've even had somebody who paid me to guide them to build one.
Okay.
So they had the glass and all the materials, and they're like, they just don't know what to do. So I video called them and we just had a Zoom session basically, and I was like, you know, put that there, and then so I try to be really flexible. So
in all of that you're doing, because this is a brand, this is a business.
Yeah.
How do you go about branding yourself? Like the different means, the platforms, in talking about like social media and all of that.
Okay.
How do you brand yourself?
Well, my main one is Instagram, but I've since branched off to Facebook. I'm considering Twitter, but Twitter is a unique dynamic.
It's a very unique dynamic.
Very unique. Personally, I don't really mess with Snapchat and TikTok, but I was advised by a friend to try TikTok, because TikTok is a video platform.
Yeah.
This is a visual.
I actually agree with that. Because TikTok is all about content creation. So I think that even if you have some videos, you can put on TikTok showing the whole process. That would be a win-win for you.
Yeah, there will be a TikTok within the next couple weeks, and also a YouTube.
Yeah,
so
makes sense. Because I see this going really far. I love the wall of work. Everything.
Thank you.
It's really, really interesting. Trust me.
So basically, every major platform except Snapchat, and just because I just don't like Snapchat.
so you're basically
my team probably gonna say, no, what are you talking about? Like, no, but I just don't really use Snapchat. So, because I'm a part of it as well. I'm as much as I want the Terrariums to speak for themselves. These are called Terrariums by Greg. Yeah. So Greg has to be a part of it.
Nice.
So I try and get every platform I use, get them on it as well. So.
So what's your vision for your content, the whole business? What do you see happening for it in the future?
What's funny about that is 2 months ago someone asked me the same question, and I couldn't really give them an answer, because at the time
that's 2 months ago, so you're supposed to have something now.
So basically at the time I didn't really have an answer for them. I was just doing it for doing its sake. But now it kind of, as I said earlier about being the terrarium expert, for the terrariums themselves, I just want to create art, really and truly. Like, it's not about I don't see it as a business, even though it is. I just see it as a reflection of myself. Like,
as I said, it's passion, so it's something that you love.
Exactly. So I just want people to love it. And if you can't please everyone, no matter what you do in life. But if I can get a 60% hit rate, that's not bad for me. So I just want people to love them and appreciate them. I want people to watch me create them, whether it's on YouTube or whatever platform, and just enjoy it. Just enjoy terrariums, and I get to appreciate plants a little more, because we kind of take them for granted. But trust me, they're very important, and they're very.
It's nature, it has to be important. The whole oxygen work and all of that. Who knows science knows what I'm talking about. Understand. So I've seen everything you've told me about the terrarium. I understand everything that you have said, and I loved it. 3 words to describe yourself.
Because 3 separate words or a sentence?
Sentence, 3 separate words.
Describe myself?
Yeah.
Motivated. I believe in self-affirmation. I should tell you a little side story about that. And I know it does sound cliche, but just not giving up. And like that's a very skewed concept, because people think that not giving up means if you're trying something you keep going no matter what.
Yeah.
There is a time sometimes when you have to look at a aspect of something and be like, yo, this not really working out.
Yeah, you have to take a different step.
Not giving up to me means not giving up on yourself. Like, don't quote yourself out. Don't listen to, man, I could. Alright, so when I originally started this idea, only 2 people thought it would work. Yeah. Family and friends included thought, yo, wait, we're wasting your time. But yeah, and
nice.
because I've had experience with that before, it didn't affect me as much as someone brand new.
Yeah.
So I just didn't listen, kept my head down, did what I had to do. And yeah, 6 months later, here we are.
Yeah. You have 2 lovely jars right here, and you're doing well. So that is because you actually believe in yourself.
Yeah,
and
these 2 are my
personal.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I have a really big one. Very few people have seen it, but people just want something for the desk or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I mostly deal with individuals. So yeah, anything really big so far, I don't really like offer, or I haven't had anybody be interested in them. They're just like something that they can put on the desk or the night table, or So yeah, those words, I guess.
Basically. With all of that being said, how can the people reach out to you?
Alright, so I'm actually located on all major social media platforms except Snapchat. And they all go under the handle Terrariums by Greg.
Yeah.
So you can message, email, call. Oh, you can call me at 275-1408, obviously local number.
Yeah.
And and I'll get back to you within 24
so they
hours.
you can just contact him and make your request, and he'll just create something for you. Very unique. Greg. Enough respect.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for coming on Creative Coach JA. And thank you to all the viewers for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Creative Coach JA. We're out.